Yes, a warm welcome to all of you in Mathematics 3 for the first video. As you all probably know, the lecture Mathematics 3 deals with the topic of statistics. In this first video, we want to examine in detail how statistics can be divided into various different areas. And then we will examine which areas we will focus on in this lecture. We start with the first simplest part of statistics, namely the so-called very important descriptive statistics. And the task of descriptive statistics is indeed the description, or one could also say the clear presentation of data. And that's the point. Imagine you have 1 million data points and you cannot overview them all at once. And the idea is that they create a few individual key figures based on the 1 million data points. And it should be about the fact that they might already have a bit of an idea of what these data will look like, or they have a suspicion and can then validate whether that is actually the case. Imagine you have delay data from trains and the mean is -1,000th. That would not quite be what they would expect, and then there are probably errors in the data that occur there. The next part of statistics is the so-called exploratory statistics. This is a continuation or refinement of descriptive statistics, and here the task is not just to validate whether the data has errors, but we assume that the data is fine as it is, and we want to explore various structures or peculiarities from 2001 to find out insights about the data that we did not know before. And so you see, this goes a step further than just pure descriptive statistics. The last part is the so-called inductive statistics, or also inferential statistics, called inferential statistics. And here it is about the fact that they do not want information about a dataset that only applies to that dataset, but they want to make conclusions based on the dataset they have. For example, the delay. Data from last year, they want to draw general conclusions. So they want to draw conclusions based on the historical data about what might happen tomorrow. So, what is the probability that the train will be delayed by at least 5 minutes tomorrow, given that we know the history of the last 2 years? And there you can see, of course, that this is the most difficult step, not only to infer something from the dataset you have, but also about future events. And now the question is, which of these three statistics are we dealing with? On the one hand, this is of course the descriptive statistics, as we will already be looking at many things in the first week. Median, mean standard deviation, all these classic statistical measures. And then we will deal with exploratory statistics, particularly with correlations and correlation analyses. What we will not do in this course is actually deal with inductive statistics. That will only be covered in advanced courses. All right, then let's move directly on to descriptive statistics.